Welcome to another edition of GoTV. This week on GoTV, we'll discuss the playoff picture, teams who are alive and teams who are dead in the water. The playoff picture is pretty much set with the exception of the second seed in the Mines division, a battle between three teams, Chicks with Sticks, Don Bean, and Chef. It's downright comical how the Bruins is clowning Chicks with Sticks about the snatching of Drew Brees. Just horrible. Just horrible. It took 5 years for Vince to curse, and he has a point. Not a valid point, but a point nonetheless. No sense makes sense, once said Charles Manson. Now let's get down to some of the nitty and the gritty. The first game of the week is Diablos versus Lizard King. Diablos is a must win. He has to win this game to make the playoffs, or risk losing and not making it. Lizard King is just fighting for positional ranking, be it first seed, second seed, third seed. It's really irrelevant for him. Jay Cutler, who's been playing like shit, is playing Green Bay and won't do much. Chris Brown, playing like shit against Seattle, who might score maybe 30 yards and a touch. Marion Barber's been non-existent. Steve Smith is playing the Patriots. Nothing's going to happen there. For the Lizard King, he has Peyton Manning playing the Broncos. He might struggle a little bit. Steven Jackson is playing the no-run defense Titans. Good stuff. D'Angelo Williams is MIA. I don't even know if he's going to play. Vincent Jackson has disappeared of late, and I don't think there's any signs of him showing up anytime soon. Pierre Garcon is playing the Broncos and might not do anything. Witten is playing great of late, and San Diego sucks with holding tight ends to production. The winner, Diablos. Game 2 features Los Chingones versus Bong Runners. It used to be Chingona as Tom Brady playing the Panthers, and that should be 30 points. Ray Rice plays the Detroit Lions, that should be another 30. Cedric Benson plays the Vikings, won't do much. For Bong, he has Matt Schwab playing the Seahawks, but Schwab is hurt. We don't know if he's going to play. He has a separated shoulder. Adrian Peterson plays the Bengals, won't do much. Pierre Thomas plays the Falcons, and he should do well. This game is all about Bong not losing more than $20 on some other team, because remember in the beginning of the season, he bet that he would have a better record. Right now, he's down 60 and up $40, with only Booty and Don Bean owing him money. Chingones is playing for pride and trying to stay away from the toilet bowl. Winner, Los Chingones. In one of the juicier games of the week, Chicks with Sticks is playing Don Bean. Vincent has Matt Hasselbeck playing the Houston Texans. Matt Hasselbeck might do good, not enough for 15, 20 points, maybe 14. Chris Johnson should have at least 35 against the Rams. But the biggest problem for Vincent is Tim Hightower, who has disappeared. Ocho Cinco, who's going to play Minnesota. He's not going to do good. Michael Crabtree, why the hell do you keep starting him? And Zach Miller should do alright against the Redskins. This is the week, and guaranteed, this is a GOAT seal of fucking approval. Start Ted Ginn Jr. Believe me. For Don Bean, he has Kurt Warner on Monday night, so you know that's 5 touchdowns, 200 yards. Rashard Mendenhall plays the Browns on Thursday, and that should be about 80 yards and a touch. Brandon Jacobs won't do shit against the Eagles. Anquan Bolden should do great against the 49ers. Miles Austin should do great against San Diego. And Vicente Chianco should do great against the Bengals. He always has 15 yards, 20 yards, and a touch. It's guaranteed. Winner, Don Bean. You know that old cliche, no game is meaningless? That's a myth. The most meaningless game of the week, it's Booty versus Chi-Chi. Booty is going nowhere. Playoffs are not in his cards. It's no fucking, that's just a dream for that fool. Chi, on the other hand, is a guaranteed playoff spot. It's really win or lose, he's still in the playoffs. Just about seeding. McNabb plays the Giants for Booty. And so does LaShawn McCoy, and both of them will struggle as the Giants look to rebound. Yes, the Giants have no defense of late, but they'll adjust. It's a divisional game. Frank Gore won't get to run against the Cardinals much because the Cardinals will be up by 40. Brandon Marshall should do good against the Colts. TJ Hujumzada, or Hujmanzada, or Who's Your Daddy, or Gonzalez if you're Mexican, is playing the Texans, and he hasn't done nothing all year. That's a waste of $45 million, if you ask me. Todd Heap, he hasn't done anything, but he plays the Lions, so he might do a little something. When the best player on your team is Mason Crosby, you know you had a long season. For Chi, he has Brett Favre playing the Bengals and should rebound. Forte plays the Packers and won't do nothing. Kevin Smith plays the Ravens and won't do anything. Calvin Johnson plays Baltimore, he won't do anything. Rodney White plays New Orleans, he might score because that's going to be a blowout. So the Falcons are going to be down 42-0 in the first half, so the Falcons should throw. But if Chris Redman is throwing the ball, then they're fucked because that fool can't throw for shit. Kevin Boss, blah, blah, blah. Nate Keating, blah, blah, blah. Steelers defense without Polamalu is it the same. Winner, and I think in a low-scoring game, will be Booty. In another Hugoso type of game, Chef is playing the Bruins. Chef has to win this game to make the playoffs. If he loses, tough cookies, man. He has Tony Romo playing San Diego, and Romo has been known to fucking play horrible in December. And even though the Cowboys keep losing, in a fantasy point aspect, he's actually doing really good. Jamal Charles is playing the Bills, and the Bills can't stop the run for shit. Lawrence Maroney is playing the Panthers, and Panthers can't stop the run either. Randy Moss is playing the Panthers, and the Panthers can't stop the pass either. Marquise Colston is playing the Falcons. The Falcons, that's right. And the Falcons, that's going to be like a 72-0 game, so Breeze is going to throw 6 touchdowns. Maybe Colston might catch 1 or 2. Dallas Clark has fell asleep of late, but I think he'll wake up against the Broncos because Champ Bailey will be too busy covering Reggie Wayne. For the Bruins, he has Drew Brees playing the Falcons. And like I stated maybe 2 seconds earlier, he'll throw for about 6 touchdowns. And maybe, just maybe, 300 yards, maybe 400. Maurice Jones-Drew will play the Dolphins, and the Dolphins are pretty good against the run, so I think that's going to be happening. That team is going to pass all day. Ricky Williams plays the Jaguars. Jaguars are not that good about anything in defense, really. So he should get about 60 yards and a touch. Derek Mason, non-existent. Even though they're playing the Lions, they're still not going to do good. Joe Flacco has really struggled in the second half of the season. Sidney Rice catches a lot of balls with a lot of yards, but not that many touchdowns. And it's not going to change this week against the Bengals. Shockey, he should have benched that dude maybe 8 weeks ago, 9 weeks ago. I think this is one of the few weeks the Bruins will lose. Winner, Chef, in the upset of the century. The last game of the week is Yo 11 visiting Alex. Yo 11 has Phillip Rivers playing the Dallas Cowboys and should do good. Jonathan Stewart should be the only running back in the roster and should maybe get 80 yards and a couple touchdowns against the Patriots. Felix Jones has been a disappointment all year. Andre Johnson should blow up against the Seahawks, even without Matt Schwab. Steve Smith, nothing. Kellen Winslow might score 16 points. He plays the Jets. For Alex, he has Aaron Rodgers playing the Bears. The Bears are not the team that you used to know about them would be like great defense and all that good stuff. They suck this year. He should maybe get 24, 22 points. Thomas Jones plays the Buccaneers. Ka-ching! Ryan Grant plays the Bears. Not too comfortable with Ryan Grant after his last week's performance. Reggie Wayne will get raped by Champ Bailey, so he won't do nothing. Winner, Yo 11.